I'm here with head IPFW women's golf coach Jessica Steward. And Jessica, today your fall schedule comes out. Talk a little bit about the 4 tournaments you're going to be in for the fall season.
Sure, I'm really excited about our fall schedule. We've got a good variety of events and teams and courses. We start out at the Chicago State Cougar Classic, which is in East Chicago, and we play a really neat course there called Harborside. That's a course with a lot of character. There's surprisingly a good amount of undulation, given it's East Chicago. It's pretty flat out there near the water. And there's one really neat hole that I remember from last year. It's par 3, and there's the tee's elevated, so you look down on the green. There's maybe, about 30-40 feet of elevation, and you look down, and there's a bunker in front of the green, but it's this weird, huge, funky shaped bunker. And when you look at it from the right angle, you see that this bunker is actually an anchor. It's shaped just like an anchor. And then the par 3, the green itself it's shaped kind of like an L or like a J almost. So you either have 2 targets. You're hitting on the right side, which is narrow and long, or you're hitting to the back left, which is really narrow and just wide. And there's not a lot of room for error on that hole, that's for sure. And then we go down to SIUE, which is an event we've gone to for a while now, maybe 3 or 4 years. And that's a great event because it also allows us to see some teams from different regions that we normally don't see. That's down right outside of St. Louis, and that's always a really good event. We stay at the Doubletree. It's sponsored by the Doubletree, and they always have those warm chocolate chip cookies when you check in, which is a nice little highlight of the trip. And then we added a new event, which we're going to, Ball State is hosting down in Fishers at the Hawthorns. Hawthorne Country Club, and that's supposed to be a really prestigious country club, really nice course. They've hosted some professional events down there, and that's technically considered a MAC preview, the MAC conference, but it's actually kind of turned into a MAC and Summit preview because we'll see Western Illinois, Oakland, and IUPUI there as well. So it's kind of neat how it turned out to be a combination of those 2 conferences. And then we end the season at Dayton, which is a tournament that has always treated us well in the past, and that's where we broke some school records last year and shot the lowest 36-hole total in school history. So we always look upon that event and that course pretty fondly, and we're excited to go back there again and hopefully do even better.
Now, listening here, you talk about the courses, the NCR Country Club, the Hawthorne, the Sunset Hills Country Club. Did you intentionally schedule some difficult courses for the team to play during the fall season?
Absolutely. It's all the courses are difficult, but they're kind of a mixture of what makes them difficult. Course like Harborside, it's the layout, it's the tee to green that makes that course difficult. You have narrow fairways, a lot of tall rough, some undulation, and then you have like NCR Country Club in Dayton, where the course itself is a little flatter. There is some undulation. It's a little wider tee to green, but it's the greens that make that course difficult. And when we look at developing our players and what will help them improve, they really need to be able to play well on a wide variety of courses. And that's something that's going to transfer over, into their performance, to the team's performance, and it's really going to make them a more well-rounded team.
Now, this summer as well, your team's been in the news a little bit. They've picked up some pretty prestigious honors from the Women's Golf Coaches Association.
Yes.
Talk a little about the academic honors and just your philosophy behind, trying to provide a well-rounded situation for the student athletes.
Well, this summer our team was awarded the 9th best GPA out of every single college golf team. And I just did some quick math. There's about 620 college golf programs in the country. So we were 9th out of 620 with a 3.675 average team GPA. So that's outstanding. I mean, that's really great, and I'm really proud of the girls. And we set out at the beginning of the year, and our goal was to get the highest GPA in the athletic department. So out of all the men's and women's team, we wanted to be on top, but we never really thought about an honor like this. And it's something that is a nice side effect, I guess, if you will. But it was a good, pleasant surprise, and I was hoping after our GPA maybe to get top 25. But 9th in the country is great, and it reflects the work ethic of the girls. And I like to think that in our program we strive for 3 different kinds of success. We strive for athletic success, so what you do on the golf course, what you achieve, the improvements and things that you strive for. And then we also preach about personal success, which is your growth as a person, your morals, your values, your character, trying new things. We talked a lot about health and fitness this spring. And then the third area of success that we strive for is academic success. And we really, we really work hard in that department. And they're a bunch of just bright, intelligent, well-rounded girls, and I'm really proud of them.
And as a byproduct too of the team honors, you had I believe 4 women's players honored as individual all academic team members from WGCA as well. Is that something that you wanted to increase on? Is that something that you're how proud does that make you as a coach to see individuals get those honors as well?
Extremely, because that's half of our team right there. So half of our team is making the elite academic All-American squad, and I mean that's great. I never really thought that we'd have 4 from one program. I mean that's outstanding. We have had, I think, at least one player every year for the past 3 or 4 years or so. So it's an honor that we're certainly no stranger to, but to have 4 in 1 year is great.